all of you. It was such a pleasure meeting you a couple of months back.
Yeah.
And I just thought in the pre-COVID world that we would be doing this, over and
Yep.
over again. But unfortunately, because of this very, very serious situation in our state, maybe we cannot meet in person. But every challenge has an opportunity, and our opportunity here is to be able to meet each other virtually. And because the events are also now live on Facebook, we're able to talk to a larger segment of the community as well as larger segment of the people, which we could not maybe earlier do with our more restricted meetings. So the idea here is to inquire how things are in Albany, how you are dealing with the situation, what is it that the consulate can do to help you, to assist you, and to have an overview of the situation. I hope there have been no, fatalities in our community in Albany, unlike what's happening here in the city. So I look forward to hearing from everyone and to sharing my own experiences so far and what we have been doing and how we can strengthen this cooperation. Over to you, Akbar sir.
Inshallah. Thank you for that. Uh, Personally, I like to thank you in advance, you and your
Akbar
staff.
Saab, if I could just, intervene and also introduce the rest of my team. I'm sorry I wasn't able to do that earlier. I have with me Naeem Chima, who is our consul and
Right.
deputy, and he has been here a while, and I'm sure a lot of our people in Albany are also have also met him before. We also have a newcomer. His name is Tallat Mahmood, who's our trade and investment counselor, and
I
is mashallah doing an amazing job even during this pandemic. And if there are any trade and other related and investment related queries, he'd be very happy to respond to them.
Mashallah, that's nice. Uh, मैं ये अर्ज कर रहा था कि I personally really appreciate the Consulate General's office and the consulate, members. They have tried to reach out to us, people in the remote places as well, not just the New York City. So New York City is the place that people think is just New York State, is all New York City and nothing upstate. So anyway, I'm impressed personally by the services rendered by the consulate. Not during this COVID-19 situation, but even before that. We have been in touch, and your staff has been very helpful. And I see definitely a change, which is I attribute to the Naya Pakistan. So anyway, that's my personal view. You may agree or disagree. Anyone who's listening, regardless, maybe I'm biased, but that's my personal opinion, and I feel strongly about it. Now, from Albany, we have Colonel Mahmood. You have seen him up there before, and Arshad Bhatt. अरशद भट्ट साहब जो है ये हमारे बिजनेस कम्युनिटी के एक नुमाया शख्सियत हैं और दोस्त भी हैं तो कर्नल साहब से भी बड़ी दोस्ती है हमारी गहरी एंड ही इज रिटायर्ड फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान आर्मी अभी तक और अच्छा हसन खान है यहाँ पे एक हसन खान वेयर आर यू आई डोंट ओके आई हैव टू मूव द एरो टू सी यू I see there. Oh, I see. Okay. Hassan Khan is a realtor. He's in the real estate business and a young dynamic man belongs to our young group of people here and active. Then we have Zubair Ahmed. He's the president of the Islamic Center of Capital District. Zubair Ahmed, जहाँ पे हमारा function हुआ था last time, Muslim Community Center, that is under Islamic Center of the Capital District. And Zubair can tell us later, are doing or have done, during this ordeal of COVID-19. Then we have, I believe this is Ashraf Shahab. There are another Saini Ara video. Aap zara dur hai. Is this Ashraf Shahab on the?
It looks like it. Yeah.
Looks like it, right? And
Yeah. I don't know if it's frozen. It might be frozen.
Yes,
Yeah.
it says Galaxy S10.
Yes.
I think he's on with his iPhone or Android, whatever. That's why I don't know if he's able to speak to us or respond or not. How does it work with the iPhones or cell phones? Who else is here from Albany community?
Ijaz.
इजाज कहाँ पे है भाई? नजर
इजाजुल हक।
इजाजुल हक,
वो मैं
ये
वो आईफोन पे हूँ।
आईफोन पे है ना? अच्छा, तो अभी तस्वीर नजर नहीं आ रही आपकी। उसका कैमरा अपनी तरफ करें ना, तो इजाजुल हक इज द सेम गाय हु वाज द एमसी at that event
I
we had.
remember him.
You
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
remember him?
He did.
Yeah.
He did an outstanding job. Yeah.
He runs for
थैंक यू।
अच्छा, तो अभी I don't know who else is there. There's somebody, Asad's iPhone. Who is Asad's iPhone? शक्ल नजर नहीं आ रही। ये कौन है? वो
उनको आवाज
दरअसल
भी
सारे लोग
मेरा ख्याल है आवाज भी नहीं आ रही।
जूम पे नहीं आए।
अच्छा,
सारे लोग जूम पे नहीं आए, कुछ फोन पे भी उन्होंने अटेंड किया है, लाइक मी।
चलो ठीक है, जैसे किसी की कन्वीनियंस हो, जिस तरह भी, तो नो प्रॉब्लम। तो आई डू एक्सपेक्ट some other people to join us. नमाज की वजह से भी शायद I see Abdul W. Khan, Abdul Wahid Khan. Uh, I think that is Abdul Wahid Khan, and again he maybe he has muted his sound, so and there's no picture either. So, anyways, he's a retired state. He worked for the New York State Department of Transportation (DOT), and anyway, so we are back again. तो आप नशा जी हमसे क्या सुनना चाहेंगी? तारीखें तो मैंने कर दी, तो मीटिंग खत्म।
नहीं नहीं, that was not the point. The point is कि आप बताइए how is the situation where you are, where our community is, in terms of a stay-at-home order? How are people dealing with it? Are we impacted in large numbers or small numbers? And how are we dealing with it?
Okay, हमारी community में, as you know, it's a much smaller community here than New York City. I mean, there is no comparison between New York City and Albany. Nonetheless, we do have a sizable community, and they are impacted like everyone else. If somebody else join in, I don't know who, but anyway, people will keep joining. So, anyways, we have a good. That's Rafiq Bhatti, is that right?
Yes.
अच्छा, तो ये रफीक भट्टी हमारे बिजनेस कम्युनिटी के काफ़ी पुराने मेंबर हैं, नुमाया शख्सियत हैं, तो ही इज़ आल्सो फ्रॉम द बिजनेस कम्युनिटी लाइक अरशद भट्ट। तो कम्युनिटी में ये है कि हम लोगों में से कुछ लोगों ने वॉलंटियर किया है कि अगर किसी सीनियर सिटीजन को या किसी को भी जो स्ट्रेंडेड हैं घरों में, उनको ग्रोसरी की जरूरत है, किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत है, दे कैन कॉल देम एंड दोज गाइस डिलीवर whatever they can to their doorsteps. अच्छा, उसके अलावा हमारी मिसाल से I think the other aspect where somebody dies and how the funeral takes place and burial takes place and other things, I would like to ask Zubair Ahmed. He can make a little presentation of some of the things that they have done or they are doing based on this situation.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'll just make one request. If people who are not talking, who are just observing, if they can mute their background, I think that would help out for the rest of us. I know Brother Hassan had sent out a message. So just try to mute your audio if you can. Thank you. I can give you a little update about the Islamic Center and how we've been impacted. Today is the 20th. We did our 8th janaza in the last 17 days. So yeah, so the people are, we are having some people who are passing away due to this, and then also just other issues as well. After today's janaza, I received a call for 2 more that we have tomorrow. So this actually marks about 10 to 11 deaths within a 2 to 3 week period. Some are confirmed COVID positive, some are not, but the reality is we don't really know. A lot of this is found out post-mortem. So we're treating everything as if it's a COVID positive case. The funeral homes that we deal with in the area, the main 6 that we deal with, are treating everything as a COVID positive. So for instance, we're doing all the janazas at the cemetery grounds. We're keeping them inside of the hearse or the funeral vehicle. We're practicing social distancing. We're not allowing any groups larger than 10 people per the governor's order. We are standing, 6 feet away from each other. We're wearing masks and gloves at all these events. And again, we're strongly encouraging people to stay home, which is a really tough thing to do, especially when a loved one has passed away. Naturally, we're nowhere near the numbers in New York City, but for Albany numbers, that's a lot, and we're suffering and we're trying to get through that. Prasad, do you want me to discuss what the Islamic Center is doing as well, or you want to come back to that later?
No, I think you can do that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So naturally, we have shut down all of the centers. They've been closed for about 4 weeks now. The main four centers in the area come together once a week. We have our virtual meetings and we discuss everything, and then we roll out everything on one page, one letterhead to all of the masajids in the area so that most of the community is on the same page. And actually, we're getting ready for Ramadan. It will be a fully virtual Ramadan. We don't expect to have any events or anything open during Ramadan, most likely not for Eid prayer either, just because of the way things are going. But we've continued all of our classes online, all of our Sirah classes, all of our Imams classes. People are tuning in. Even though you can't attend Jummah, we are doing khutbahs that people can view. All of our HIBS program, our full-time Islamic school, our weekend school, all the teachers are using Google Class or Zoom, emails, they're getting the assignments out. So, just like everybody else, we're trying to continue to move along and make sure that we offer as many services possible for our community to make sure that we don't have people feeling like they're too far away from the Islamic Center. And then, as you know, we have our food pantry, which we feed about 150 people or 150 families a month. So what we're doing is every week during Ramadan, we will go and deliver to all of these families rather than having them come to us. So, mashallah, we have a very generous community and the funds are always there and we take care of our own people. So, alhamdulillah, we have mostly good to report here from the Islamic Center.
That is, mashallah. Thank you so much for your service. I think that is an amazing amount of work that you are doing, alhamdulillah, and so many services being offered, even within the restrictions of where we find ourselves today. So that is amazing. And I was also told by some of the organizations, Pakistani American community organizations here in New York City, that they're also doing some philanthropic work in Albany. And I don't know if you guys are, if the organizations are coordinating and doing joint programs. Do you want to talk about it a little bit?
Absolutely. So a small example is about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, again, most of the centers came together and we've all donated. It was a small amount, I believe $20,000, but we donated to our Albany County executive, Dan McCoy, which you met, and he's a very good friend of ours. And I believe he dispersed it through United Way, which is a not-for-profit company that helps out families in need. Because although we want to take care of ourselves, the Muslim community, we want to take care of the greater community as well. So we've reached out to hospitals. We talked about donating for ventilators, for PPE, the protective equipment, for masks, things like that. Even our own funeral homes, we're getting involved as much as possible. And mashallah, we have several donors, even on the private side, who are donating, privately through our center for the direct cause. Again, this is not just about Muslims, but this is about humanity as a whole. And we want to make sure that the Muslims do have, their part done in there, that we're recognized for that.
I think that's a very, very important message and must go out, and we and the Pakistani American community and other Muslim communities must step up their efforts and be seen to be proactively working for all the communities. That is, mashallah, wonderful, and the fact that you're taking the lead is awesome. It's great. Thank you. I just wanted to ask one more question. Is there a way in which the consulate could be informed of, if somebody passes away due to COVID, and if there could be better communication between yourself and the consulate? Because we also we're trying to reach out to all the families to offer our personal condolences, as well as to ask them and to see if they need any assistance from us. So it would be very helpful if you and I, or you and someone from the consulate, could be in touch and we could exchange numbers and coordinate everything.
Afterwards, I'll speak with Akbar Saab, and he'll put me in touch with whoever you need to at the office. And as we are getting results and our statistics as they are coming in, we can definitely pass that along, and we can try to work together and reaching out to those families and seeing if they need any help. We can definitely help. Inshallah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, okay, I don't know how to. Is that good for enough now? For now, Zugi.
Yes, yeah, I believe. I believe I'm all set.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now let's hear from Arshad Bhatt Saab and Rafiq Bhatti Saab. About the impact on the business community. I guess it's no different than other businesses, but आप बोलना चाहेंगे कुछ? Please अर्ज करें, रफीक साहब. म्यूट किया हुआ आपने, म्यूट को हटाएं. हाँ, अब ठीक है.
हट गया.
अब सही आवाज आ रही है. हाँ.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सारे मेहमानों का. हमें तो ज़ाती तौर पे कोई मसला नहीं है बिजनेस का, क्योंकि मेरा बिजनेस तो लुधियाना में है, दूसरी स्टेट में. तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सब कुछ सही चल रहा है वहाँ.
लेकिन पहले यही भी थे बहुत अरसा, वो तो अब शुरू हुआ लुधियाना में.
हाँ, लेकिन यहाँ मेरा फिलहाल कोई बिजनेस नहीं है, तो सब ठीक है. घर में अपने आप को कैद किया हुआ है, बाहर नहीं जा रहे, क्योंकि आई एम 68 आल्सो.
ठीक है.
तो बाकी मेहमानों से पूछ लें अगर किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है. बहरहाल बहुत शुक्रिया. दिस इज गुड आइडिया.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग विद अस. और ये बीमारी इस टाइप की है, जितना आप इसके बारे में सुने पता चलता है कि ये एज का इसके ऊपर कोई खास वो नहीं है. ये हर किसी को इम्पैक्ट कर रही है और बड़ी अनप्रिडिक्टेबल किस्म की है. सो आई थिंक एवरीवन हैज टू टेक केयर देमसेल्व्स एंड मेक श्योर कि वो अपना भी ख्याल रखें और अपने बाकी फैमिली मेंबर्स का और अपनी कम्युनिटी का भी.
बिजनेस के बारे में अगर हम हसन खान साहब से पूछ लें. हसन भाई, आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगे बिजनेस के हवाले से?
Assalamu alaikum everybody. Business has been impacted overall. I'm in real estate. Zubi bhai also on the side is a real estate inspector. First governor said we are non-essential, then he made us essential, then he told us we are non-essential again, and then he said that we can show homes, but we can't take clients with us. So it has impacted enormously. But at the same time, what we're doing is keeping our heads up, and there's different way like virtual tours, taking pictures, or going myself, showing the homes via video call. And I've actually sold the home 2 days ago by doing that. So thank you. As a community and as a person and as a business person, I think this has impacted a lot of people, not only me, many people. And what we can do is just keep our head up, keep our mind right, and get out of it together. And, if you're going to stress about it, the outcome would not be good. There's always a ways to overcome and get out of this mess. And of course, be protected, wear gloves, and
Right. So if the owner of the house wants to show the house without you, can they do it to the
they can do
potential
that.
customer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can refer them to me, and I'll go ahead and do the job. And
I will definitely do that. And you'll be a good-looking real estate guy for sure.
Oh yeah, I'll dress up that day.
You're smart and fit, mashallah.
Oh, thank you, Nasr.
Yeah.
अरशद साहब, आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे थे? अरशद भट्ट, अनम्यूट करें ना. हाँ, अब फिर म्यूट कर दिए.
सॉरी
जी, कुछ फरमाएंगे? आप कहना चाहते हैं कोई प्रॉब्लम है या काउंसलेट से शिकायत है? अभी हाथ आए हुए हैं.
अब मेरी आवाज आ रही है ना? जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम. जी, काउंसलेट जनरल से तो कोई शिकायत नहीं. काउंसलेट जनरल शी इज डूइंग वेरी गुड जॉब. Actually, this is the first time. This is the first time I ever saw somebody's doing so great. I've been living in this state for over 40 years. Nobody reached to community like she's reaching to us. And as of service, we love, Pakistan, we love Pakistan consulate too. And the community-wise, we are living together over here, you know that. And the business-wise, business is real slow at this time. We are getting hurt a little bit, but we are doing our job because we are essential worker, and we are going with care, taking care of our families too. They are worrying about us. जाते हैं सुबह काम पे जाते हैं तो ग्लव्स मास्क वगैरह सारी कुछ हैंड सैनिटाइजर जो कुछ करना चाहते हैं वो हम लोग करते हैं, सारी प्रोटेक्शन करते हैं, फिर भी वरी करते हैं कि कहीं हम लेके घर ना आ जाए, किसी को सिक न कर दें घर में से जो
because it's highly contagious और ये guidelines को follow करना और precautions लेना, I think this is very important not only for now but also in the coming days. Because it's not going away anywhere any soon, I think, and we're in it for the long haul. अब मेरे ख्याल में ये एक आदत सी बनानी पड़ेगी to be careful, to follow the guidelines, to take all the precautions. अर्शद साहब, मैं आपसे एक और चीज पूछना चाह रही थी कि यहाँ पर एक stimulus package जो है federal government ने दिया है, and there will be another tranche very soon here, and what I hear from the community here in New York City is that a lot of our small businesses and our our white collar are impacted by it. So मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रही थी, in terms of paperwork, in terms of filing, the applications, are people in our community aware of what needs to be done to be able to benefit from this stimulus?
Actually, a lot of people were not. I was including of those people who were not informed by some persons, but some friend of mine, he told me last week, and we apply for the PP loan, and rest of the thing we don't even know. Nobody reach us. We need some information. We need some guideline from council if they can, and we will really appreciate if they can help us how to do this. We are just businessmen, like one man show. We go in morning, come home at night. We don't know the rest of the work. Everything, accountant and our lawyers will do it. But if we don't have any guideline, we don't know what to do and where to do it.
Gee, you're absolutely right. And I've also reached out to a number of accountants, and people are very forthcoming and in our community, and they want to talk about these issues. Because some of the people have come to me and told me that it took them 2 weeks to understand what the package is all about. And they are the ones who are professionals and who have all the information in the background. But even they find it very difficult to understand and to be able to do the paperwork. And now that they have mastered it, they want to share this expertise with our community.
That is true.
Okay. अर्शद साहब, उस पे कुछ वीडियोस भी देखी है मैंने, तो वो भी मैं किसी वक्त ढूंढ के आपको शेयर कर सकता हूँ कि कौन से ways, what are the ways you can get money,
जी ठीक है,
grants or free or whatever. But definitely
and keep an eye on these things.
Thank you.
जी.
Thank you very much.
अच्छा, तो
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Talat. I don't think Naeem, he can hear me.
नईम साहब, आपको आवाज आ रही है? मैडम साहब
आवाज आ रही है, मैम आवाज आ रही है।
अब मैं चाह रही थी आप इस सिलसिले में जरा स्टिमुलस पैकेज और इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन के बारे में अगर कुछ बताना चाहें, because we were thinking of doing this town hall totally on this theme. So what's the vibe that you're getting and the feeling, and what's happening next here?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. Ma'am, actually, the situation is, I'll first like to speak about our trade relations with the United States, because Pakistan is also being impacted by the situation over here. Our export orders are being cancelled. The trade is being affected, and the future orders are also being impacted for the reason that the stores, because Pakistan major exports of Pakistan, they come to us in the United States are textile items. Since the businesses are closed, the consumers they do not have the financial spendings right now. The overall situation is not good. What we are trying to do is that we are in direct link with our exporters back home in Pakistan. Those who have issues, they contact us, the consulate, the trade and investment section. Then we reach out to the importers over here and try to resolve the issues. Our also have certain issues because there is a lockdown in Pakistan as well. Then we coordinate with the Trade Development Authority of Pakistan, with the Ministry of Commerce, and try to resolve the issues. So those who have export orders, they can supply to the importers over here. There is not big impact. As far as the stimulus package is concerned, what ma'am we should do is that we should plan a dedicated town hall on this, and we could debate those persons who have, as you have mentioned earlier, who have mastered the different dimensions of it, who are the beneficiaries. Because right now, what the issue people are generally facing is that who is eligible for what kind of package. That is an issue. So what we can do is we can find the experts in it and hold a dedicated town hall meeting on this either at the end of this week or sometime in the next week, as is the suggested by.
I think Shahid Saab from Boston also had a couple of points to make about this. Shahid Saab, would you like to jump in? Unmute. We can't hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Now we can.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm saying is I have some information from my CPA. I'll share that with you. Talat Saab ko main bhejta hu aur aapko. So that could be quite helpful in understanding what about the package. Generally how it works is you work through the through your bank or your CPA, but apparently it is quite straightforward thing to do. So it's a quite straightforward thing to do. It's not quite complicated. People have received checks. I mean, you have seen some, so to speak, some scams already, but you know, it's pretty easy thing to do. So I think it should be advertised in the communities, and we are doing it in our Boston and in our New England constituents, and they are doing it pretty well. Anything we can do, you can reach out to me as well, even though I don't live in Albany, but I'll be happy to help. I'll connect you with the right people and the business folks who understand the process, who have expertise, and they're willing to help.
No, we're very grateful to you, Shahid Saab, for this, because I believe there's a need where I am living in New York City. I hear a lot of this from people. And if we can talk to them about it and walk them through the process, even if it's easy, sometimes people don't know the simple details.
No, but it has never been easy, right? So people just, it's a perception is it has to be very complicated process, right? So you deal with the government is never easy. But fortunately in this part is so much money, I don't know how they're going to spend all that money, but there's so much money they have to disperse that money. So apparently they say it's a first come first serve basis, but I have a feeling there are going to be few more packages coming out. So everybody will get their share. But it's important baat ye hai ki deal with the professionals, deal with your bank and deal with your bank manager actually, not at the lower staff, and also find a CPA, accounting company who can help you out in doing it. And it's all online.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll definitely do one on that dedicated session so that people can understand and we can have a better understanding. Only then we can help them.
Yes. Talat, mujhe apni email bhi bhej dena. Send me your email address as well so I can forward that to you.
And Shahid sir, could you also talk about the COVID situation in Massachusetts, New England? What are you hearing about the situation in the community?
Unfortunately, Massachusetts is number 3 now after New York and LA. So you can imagine, kind of crisis we are going through. Most of our community, as you know, are physicians and they're frontline workers. and unfortunately, a very dear friend of mine and a prominent member of the community who is professor at Harvard Medical School, he got COVID positive the other day. It's about 5 days back. So he brought it home. He gave it to his kids and his wife as well. So now he is 45 years old, a pretty young, healthy guy. And 5, 6 days he was home trying to do whatever needs to be done. But last night he was sent to the hospital. So he's in the hospital now. His lungs seems to be quite infected. So it is pretty unusual. But overall, we had one death yesterday in Attleboro, Massachusetts. So Juma prayer was in actually in Rhode Island. Like you said, this is pretty standard now. There cannot be more than 10 people, but they handed over the body and were buried very respectfully. And I think the same thing is happening in New York now as well. They don't allow a lot of people. They also enforce the social distance model, but they're giving body to the families and not more than 10 people allowed. So overall, if you look in our community, in Connecticut, there has been like 4 cases so far, but probably that will we could talk about that on our call coming week or this week actually, day after tomorrow. But anything, if you need any help from the consulate and personally from our Boston folks, we'll be happy to assist in any way or can. And on the other side, I mean, we are working with the mainstream communities here with the shelters and with the my daughter is she's taking their lead in that. So we're collecting a lot of food and a lot of canned food and other stuff which they need, and we are providing to those shelters on regular basis.
Thank you, Shahid sir. बहुत शुक्रिया.
My pleasure.
अच्छा, तो नायशा साहब.
Oh, I just forgot to tell. I serve as a honorary consul general of Pakistan as well.
वो आपका लिखा हुआ भी आ रहा है.
I did that intentionally.
लिखा हुआ भी आ रहा है.
जी, thank you. But go ahead.
जी अकबर साहब आप कुछ कह रहे थे.
मैं ये अर्ज कर रहा था कि मुझे पता है कि काउंसलर जो है काफ़ी चीज़ों में इन्वॉल्व है और काफ़ी कुछ कर रहे हैं और किया है. मसलन जो स्टैंडर्ड लोग हैं, चाहे वो स्टूडेंट हैं या जनरल आम पाकिस्तानी विजिटर्स आए हुए जो who get stuck here, and we like to know what you have done for them or what you are doing now.
जी अकबर साहब, thank you so much for asking me this question because ये एक इस वक्त बहुत सारी चीजें जो हैं पैरेलल में चल रही हैं. एक तो हमारी कोविड की सिचुएशन, उसके अंदर हाउ पीपल आर गेटिंग अफेक्टेड एंड ऑल दैट, और उसके साथ एक बहुत बड़ी तादाद में इन अ लार्ज नंबर वी हैव आवर पाकिस्तानीज हियर हु आर स्ट्रैंडेड. And this group, I'll ask Naeem to brief you in detail since he's the focal person, but I'll just very quickly tell you that उसमें students भी हैं, उसमें visitors भी हैं, उसमें transit वाले भी हैं, उसमें वो लोग भी हैं जो यहाँ पर probably holidays के लिए आए हुए थे. So there's a large group of people who are here, and they're not only in New York and in our jurisdiction, but they're also all over the United States. And our embassy, as well as the 4 consulates, are taking care of all these individuals. In terms of taking care of them, we're doing everything that is everything possible that we can to make their stay as comfortable as possible, which includes taking care of their accommodation, their needs, their medical requirements, etc. Naeem, I'd like you to sort of tell them in detail किस हद तक ये इस वक्त हमारे पास ये इशू है और आइंदा दिनों में क्या होने वाला है, because we're hopeful that we will have special flights inshallah soon for them.
जी मैम, कौंसल जनरल साहिबा ने कवर कर लिया है इसको कि यहाँ पे काफ़ी यहाँ पे जो पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन कम्युनिटी के अलावा हमारे काफ़ी पाकिस्तानियों की काफ़ी तादाद में यहाँ पे पूरे अमेरिका में और न्यूयॉर्क हमारी कौंसलर जुरिस्डिक्शन में काफ़ी तादाद में लोग स्ट्रैंडेड हैं जो यहाँ पे विजिट पे आए थे, जो यहाँ पे किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस अटेंड करने आए थे, कुछ यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो अब फ्लाइट्स पिछला 1 महीना हो गया तकरीबन फ्लाइट्स बंद हैं पाकिस्तान की, और उसमें हम उनके साथ कांटेक्ट में हैं। हमने उनको शुरू से लेके 1 महीना हो गया है, हमने उनको रीच आउट किया है सारे मीन्स इस्तेमाल करते हुए, अपने नंबर, अपनी कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स हमने सर्कुलेट की हुई हैं कम्युनिटी लीडर्स के जरिए से, अपने सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट्स के जरिए से, अपने लेटर्स के जरिए से, एडवाइजरीज के जरिए से, मैसेजेस के जरिए से, वीडियो मैसेजेस के जरिए से उनसे रीच आउट किया हुआ है। तो वो लोग हमसे कॉन्टैक्ट में हैं, हम उनको फ्लाइट्स के हवाले से अपडेट करते हैं, हम उनको उनकी जो ज़रूरियात हैं वो डिफरेंट स्टेट्स में हैं, और हम उनकी जो नीड्स हैं उनको भी मीट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि फ्लाइट्स की जो सिचुएशन है उसमें बाद में बताऊंगा, लेकिन ताकि जितना उनका स्टे यहाँ पे कंफर्टेबल हो सके, जितना उनकी मुश्किलात कम हो सके, हम वो कोशिश कर रहे हैं। जो उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती हैं, किसी को लॉजिंग का इशू होता है, किसी को कुछ और फूड वगैरह के हवाले से असिस्टेंस चाहिए होती है, किसी को प्रिस्क्रिप्शन मेडिसिन में भी असिस्टेंस चाहिए होती है। शाहिद भाई को मैंने 2 दिन पहले रिक्वेस्ट की थी, बॉस्टन में चाहिए थी, तो इस तरह मिलकर वो कर रहे हैं। अब फ्लाइट्स की सिचुएशन ये है कि एक चीज मैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म के जरिए से भी क्लैरिफाई करना चाहूंगा कि मैं फोकल पर्सन हूँ और यहाँ पे हमारे पास काफी बड़ी तादाद है, और वो लोग डेली कॉल कर रहे होते हैं, अभी मीटिंग के दौरान भी कॉल कर रहे हैं और मैसेजेस कर रहे हैं कि अपडेट क्या है। तो इस प्लेटफॉर्म के जरिए से मैं अपडेट करना चाहूंगा कि देखें, पाकिस्तान गवर्नमेंट जो है, कोविड की सिचुएशन है, पूरी दुनिया में अनप्रेसिडेंटेड सिचुएशन है। अमेरिका में वही हर गवर्नमेंट को अपनी मेजर्स करनी पड़ गई हैं। हमारे यहाँ 220 मिलियन पॉपुलेशन है, उनकी सेफ्टी का ख्याल रखना है। फिर बाहर जो पाकिस्तानी स्ट्रैंडेड हैं, उनकी तादाद हमारे साथ वो कांटेक्ट में है। पूरी दुनिया में हमारे मिशन जो हैं वो सारे, उनके नंबर्स, उनकी डिटेल्स, उनके सिचुएशन, उनकी डिफिकल्टीज को एक्सप्लेन करते हुए गवर्नमेंट को वो इन्फॉर्म कर रहे होते हैं ऑन डेली बेसिस। तो यहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट ने अब एयरपोर्ट्स पे जो ऑपरेशन शुरू किया हुआ है स्पेशल फ्लाइट्स के लिए आने का, अब उसमें इशू क्या है? इशू ये है कि हमारे फॉरेन मिनिस्टर साहब ने, हमारे जुल्फी बुखारी साहब ने इसको एक्सप्लेन किया है कि पाकिस्तानियों को सिर्फ वापस नहीं लाना, पाकिस्तानियों को हिफाजत के साथ वापस लाना है। और हिफाजत के साथ कैसे वापस लाएंगे कि जब वो फ्लाइट्स में जाके एयरपोर्ट पे जाएं और वहाँ पे उनकी क्वारंटीन हो, तो वो उनकी जो रेगुलेशंस हैं, जो एडवाइजरीज हैं क्वारंटीन के हवाले से, टेस्टिंग के हवाले से, ताकि वो खुद भी और जिन फैमिलीज के पास वो जा रहे हैं वो भी महफूज रहें, वो ना फैले। तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान ने जो अभी आपने एयरपोर्ट के ऊपर आपने जब पाकिस्तान पहुंचना है तो सबका टेस्ट होना है, सबको क्वारंटीन करना है। तो उसके लिए इस्लामाबाद एयरपोर्ट पे इनिशियली सिर्फ ये ऑपरेशन चल रहा था, और गवर्नमेंट की जो कैपेसिटी थी अंटिल लास्ट वीक, अंटिल येस्टरडे, वो थी 2000 पैसेंजर्स पर वीक। तो वो उसी तरह से स्पेशल फ्लाइट्स प्लान हो रही थी कि 2000 पैसेंजर्स वहाँ पे पाकिस्तान जाएं और वहाँ पे सबका टेस्ट हो। टेस्टिंग किट्स आपको पता है लिमिटेड है पूरी दुनिया में, और फिर सबको क्वारंटीन करें। क्वारंटीन 7 डेज मिनिमम गवर्नमेंट करे और वहाँ पे सिटीज में, और उसके बाद 7 डेज वो घर पे जाके सेल्फ क्वारंटीन करें। ये कैपेसिटी लिमिटेड थी। इस दौरान प्रोविंशियल गवर्नमेंट्स के साथ ये अरेंजमेंट्स तय हो रहे थे कि प्रोविंशियल गवर्नमेंट्स अगर अलाउ करती हैं तो लाहौर, कराची, पेशावर, बड़े एयरपोर्ट्स के ऊपर ये लोग फ्लाइट्स जा सकें। तो इस वीक से थोड़ी ज्यादा फ्लाइट ऑपरेट होना शुरू हो गई हैं। 6000 पैसेंजर्स पर वीक की कैपेसिटी अब गवर्नमेंट ने अचीव कर ली है, और अब ज्यादा फ्लाइट्स ऑपरेट कर रही हैं। अगले हफ्तों में 7500 या 8000 पैसेंजर्स की कैपेसिटी हो जाएगी। इस तरह और फ्लाइट्स ऑपरेट करेंगी। अब जो पाकिस्तानी यहाँ पे यूएस के अंदर स्ट्रैंडेड हैं, उनका एक क्वेश्चन होता है, जनरल क्वेश्चन होता है कि जब बाकी दुनिया से पाकिस्तानी जा रहे हैं, पीआईए की स्पेशल फ्लाइट जा रही हैं स्ट्रैंडेड पाकिस्तानी को रेस्क्यू करके, तो अमेरिका से क्यों नहीं हो रही? तो अमेरिका से थोड़ी देर इसलिए हो रही है, अभी भी प्रपोजल में है, अमेरिका से थोड़ी देर इसलिए हो रही है कि अमेरिका बाकी जगहों पे जो नेशनल कैरियर है, जो हमारा पीआईए, वो ऑपरेट कर रहा है, वो फ्लाइट्स लेके पाकिस्तान जा रहा है। अब पीआईए यहाँ पे ऑपरेट नहीं करती। पीआईए 2 साल से ज्यादा हो गए यहाँ ऑपरेट नहीं करती। उसमें कुछ टेक्निकल और लीगल इश्यूज हैं। अभी भी पीआईए के लिए परमिशन लेने की, ऑपरेट करने की कोशिश हुई है, उसमें देर हो रही है। तो अभी लेटेस्ट प्लान ये है कि जिसको 2 दिन पहले SAPM और ओवरसीज पाकिस्तानी जुल्फी बुखारी साहब एक पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन के साथ ही एक जूम मीटिंग में, वो एक वर्चुअल टाउन हॉल में वो एक्सप्लेन कर चुके हैं कि अब कतर एयरवेज के साथ ये प्लान हो रहा है। आप सबको पता है यहाँ पे जो लोग रहते हैं कि कतर एयरवेज अभी ऑपरेट कर रही है कुछ जगहों से। यहाँ पे अमेरिका में शिकागो से, डैलस से, वाशिंगटन DC से ऑपरेट कर रही है। तो चूंकि वो कन्वीनियंट है तो कतर एयरवेज ऑलरेडी ऑपरेट कर रही है। तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान उनसे कह रही है कि वो कुछ फ्लाइट एज स्पेशल फ्लाइट पाकिस्तानी गवर्नमेंट के साथ एग्रीमेंट करके वो चलाएंगे और वो दोहा के रास्ते से उनको लेके जाएंगे। तो वो इंशाल्लाह वो अरेंजमेंट्स फाइनलाइज हो रहे हैं, और जो ही वो परमिशन मिलेगी तो वो फ्लाइट्स अनाउंस हो जाएंगी। तो यहाँ पे जो पाकिस्तानी स्ट्रैंडेड हैं, हम उनकी हर मुमकिन कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि उनका जितना ज्यादा ख्याल रखा जा सके उनका ख्याल रखा जाए। फ्लाइट्स के हवाले जितना उनका स्टे कन्वीनियंट हो वो उतना हो, और हम उनको फ्लाइट्स के हवाले से अपडेट कर रहे हैं। और इस प्लेटफॉर्म के हवाले से मैं उनको ये सिचुएशन भी एक्सप्लेन करना चाह रहा था कि अब बिल्कुल ये फाइनल स्टेज पे है जो डिले हुआ है वो किन टेक्निकल वजूहात की वजह से डिले हुआ है, और जो अब करने जा रहे हैं वो इंशाल्लाह एक आध दिन में जल्दी हो जाएगा। और गवर्नमेंट की ये पॉलिसी है, ये प्रेफरेंस है कि ना सिर्फ लेके जाना है बल्कि बाहिफाजत लेके जाना है जो हमारे पैसेंजर्स हैं वो भी, और उनके जो फैमिली मेंबर्स जिनके पास ये जाएंगे, ताकि उनको भी कोई खतरा ना हो।
थैंक यू नईम, आई थिंक दैट वाज अ वेरी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव ब्रीफिंग। और अगर किसी और के भी कोई सवाल हैं तो ये एक अच्छा, इस वक्त बहुत सारे लोग हमें फेसबुक के ऊपर भी फॉलो कर रहे हैं, तो अगर कोई सवाल है तो इसमें पूछ लीजिए ताकि वी कैन गिव यू रिस्पॉन्स, और इसके बारे में अगर कोई मिसपरसेप्शन है तो उसको भी हम क्लियर कर लें।
अच्छा, ये बताएं कि चीमा साहब आपकी जो 24/7 हॉटलाइन है तो वो आप कैसे मैनेज कर रहे हैं?
जी
वो तो ये कोरोना सिचुएशन की वजह से एस्टैब्लिश हुई है, लेकिन आई एम श्योर कि लोग हर तरह की रिक्वेस्ट और सवाल करते होंगे और कॉल करते होंगे आपको।
I think if I could just jump in, इस वक्त एक जो हमारा स्टाफ का मेंबर है वो कोई 50 कॉल्स इस वक्त अटेंड कर रहा है, एंड वी सी द लॉग एंड वी सी एवरी डे किसको किस चीज के ऊपर कॉल्स आ रही हैं। सो वी हैव स्ट्रीमलाइंड इट इन अ वे कि हमारी आपके साथ मैक्सिमम योर एक्सेस इज मैक्सिमम टू अस, and koi bhi, not a single call will go unanswered. Naeem is the focal person for COVID response and for stranded Pakistanis. So his cell phone is available on our website, on our social media. Uske alawa Consul General's number and 5 or 6 other very, very vital numbers are available. यानी जो भी सवाल है वो unanswered नहीं जाएगा. This is an unprecedented measure that has never been done before, because in pre-COVID world we used to have very regular working hours and you would know about them and we would know. But now that we realize that our community has been impacted in a very large, in a very significant manner, तो उनकी नीड्स को केटर करने के लिए ये एक अनप्रेसिडेंटेड किस्म की हमने भी मेजर्स लिए हैं जिसमें एवरीवन इज अवेलेबल almost 24/7, and focal person is there and other numbers are there. So I don't think any call is going unanswered. No question is unimportant for us, and even the slightest of the queries are being responded to.
Mashallah, that's very
Naeem wants to add something.
जी, उसके अलावा ये तो स्ट्रैंडेड पाकिस्तानीज हैं, और ये जो कोविड सिचुएशन है हमारी काउंसलर सर्विसेज भी कंटिन्यू कर रही हैं
जी।
हमारी काउंसलर सर्विसेज भी, उसके बारे में भी हमें क्यूरीज आती हैं, हम उन पे गाइड भी करते हैं। हमारी ऑनलाइन काउंसलर सर्विसेज सारी हैं, और अभी हसन खान इस बात की गवाही देंगे कि अभी कल ही इन्होंने पाकिस्तान का वीजा हासिल किया है जो एक इनको फौरन वीजा लगा के दिया गया।
It was excellent, it was very good, thank you so much.
तो काउंसलिंग पूरी तरह फंक्शनल है 24/7, और हम सारी सर्विसेज, सारी इंफॉर्मेशन हम ये बहुत प्रोएक्टिवली प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं।
So in the talk shows you would hear about how the world is going to change post-COVID, but as far as the Consulate General of Pakistan in New York is concerned, it has, I think, very successfully risen to the challenge, and mashallah the team here is working with exceptional jazba. ये काम सिर्फ इस वजह से नहीं होते कि आपको एक उसकी it is something that you're required to do. Extraordinary situation में आपको एक extraordinary जज्बे की जरूरत होती है, and I'm very, very grateful to my entire team that they've really risen to this challenge. I'm really surprised at people who say कि हम घर से जब काम कर रहे हैं तो हम बड़े बोर हो रहे हैं और हम ये करते हैं और वो करते हैं. I think ever since we've started working from home, तो हमारा work और जो life balance था वो totally work की तरफ चला गया. But we realized that it is a situation where our community needs us, that we have to be available, we have to be responding to their queries, to their needs. इस वक्त लोग एक मुश्किल की situation में हैं, एक बीमारी है, कुछ families के यहाँ unfortunately people, their loved ones have passed away. So it's not a small thing, it's not a small thing. और जब चैलेंज बड़ा हो तो फिर उसको मीट करने के लिए आपकी कोशिश भी ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए. And that's, I think, what the Consulate General of Pakistan is doing, and we're very, very grateful to everyone who's been extremely supportive. The community has also come forward in a big way to support us and to appreciate us, and to give us the encouragement to continue with these efforts. We're very grateful to everyone.
I wanted to add few
Akbar
comments.
bhai.
जी no, yeah, you know, you are all doing beyond the call of duty. That's no doubt about, you know, I can witness to that. कलर साहब फरमाएं आप क्या कह रहे हैं?
I wanted to add few comments. I am working here, running a business, and we have gone through this financial aid system.
अच्छा जी.
Recently, they have updated their website, and IRS is working through banks.
अच्छा.
Bank we are banking with, like I am banking with Pioneers Bank. So Pioneers, my manager is my contact person for IRS and for me also. They have laid out a very simple and clear forms. We have to go online, fill those forms, and upload in our bank's website. Now, what the bank has done, they have already contacted mortgage loan originators. They process those applications and send it to the IRS, and ultimately IRS releases the funds. Last disbursement of whatever 2 trillion or 2.5 trillion is done in the same way.
जी.
There were ambiguity earlier, but now since the form they have sent more clear and comprehensive forms, and are all people in business, they can contact their banks and get those forms and get the advice of their bank manager, and this process just takes about 30 minutes. Very simple and very clear and concise forms are available.
Which is great to know.
Yes.
This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Yes. And second point is about the families who are not in business and they are facing the hardships. Government has already laid down the limits. They have not to do anything. Per kids, they are giving $500, and per adult, they are giving $1,200. So that they have already come to the accounts of our families, and they have got that kind of aid to the families have received that aid. And third, I wanted to thank the Consul General of Pakistan, New York, their staff, their leadership. Thank you very much. You people are doing wonders. Keep doing it. Keep it up. If you need our assistance at any stage, we are available 24/7. If you come up to us, we'll do better than what you're doing. We are always supporting for you, and we are part of your team. And I have a lot of encouragement from Consul General, Chima Saab, Gul Saab, and from all. In fact, I met everybody in the Consul General except one who is recently joined us.
Usman
Saab. Yes. And I would like to meet him also and to interact with him. And thank you very much again for doing all what you have done for us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your encouragement and your positive words and your positive thoughts and actions, actually. And I look forward to staying in touch with everyone. और अगर लोग हैं जिनकी कोई सवाल हो या कोई बात करना चाहें तो we are here.
अशरफ शहाब साहब, आप कुछ फरमाएंगे? अशरफ शहाब, अशरफ शहाब साहब.
अकबर भाई आप इधर सुन रहे हैं?
जी
हाँ, एजाज आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे हैं? एजाज
जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीबॉडी. थैंक यू फॉर द मोहतरमा आयशा खान और आपका अमला माशाल्लाह सबकी खिदमत कर रहा है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम आई थिंक इन द हिस्ट्री आई बीन हियर इन सिंस 35 इयर्स. मेरा जो बिजनेस है वो है स्टेट ऑफिस बिल्डिंग में, और our state office building and federal buildings, we have a supervision from the New York State, and we हमारी मीटिंग जो है every week Monday को होती है, include with the business specialist और plus हमारे director of the program, the business enterprise program New York. Small business लोन जो है ना वो उसके लिए अभी पैसे खत्म हो गए हैं, मगर उन्होंने आज ही हमारी मीटिंग थी, उन्होंने कहा कि अभी दूसरा पैकेज आ रहा है कि और जो भी प्रोप्राइटर हैं स्मॉल बिजनेस हैं वो अप्लाई कर दें, अगला पैकेज आएगा तो उसमें पैसे मिल जाएंगे आप लोगों को, और अप टू 10,000 वो ग्रांट है वो वापस नहीं करनी पड़ेगी. और जो पीपीपी लोन है वो बैंक आपको देगा, बैंक जो है वो 1% उस पर चार्ज करेगा, और मेरा ख्याल वो स्टार्टिंग भी जनवरी 2021 से करेगा। तो वो जो अकाउंटेंट जो है ना, स्मॉल बिजनेस के अकाउंटेंट जो उन्होंने रखे हुए हैं, वो अकाउंटेंट जो है उनके लिए वो उसको कहते हैं EDIL, इमरजेंसी डिजास्टर इनकम लॉस लोन, उस पे वो अप्लाई करें। उसमें वो है कि आपके अगर अप टू 500 एम्प्लॉई अगर आपके पास हैं तो उसको उसी हिसाब से आपको लोन मिल सकता है। और वो लोन भी जो है वो अकाउंटेंट आपका अप्लाई करता है, आप इजी वगैरह अकाउंटेंट आपका अप्लाई करते हैं।
I think this is very useful information, क्योंकि हमारे इस टाउन हॉल के जरिए से और भी लोगों को ये चीज़ें पता चल रही हैं। तो जो फर्स्ट ट्रांच में जिन लोगों को नहीं ये लोन अभी तक मिला and they don't know how to get it and how to utilize it, I think आपकी वजह से ये information बहुत लोगों के पास जा रही है, and I think it's very useful. And the sense that I'm getting from this meeting is that mostly people are happy with the package that they are getting. Is that a correct impression?
Yes.
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 It has been useful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people are. I mean, people who hasn't gotten it, I mean, they will get it as well. So I mean, it's just a matter of applying it.
Applying and
yes. So like you said, I mean, go through a CPA or your bank manager. I mean, it's pretty simple, straightforward thing. So don't shy away. Don't hesitate. Just reach out to CPA or your bank manager. They will help you out.
And I just want to say, people in Albany, before I was a real estate agent, I was a bank manager for 10 years, and I'm well connected with local banks, many managers. So if anybody need any help, I will personally go with you. No problem. You can call
Would
me.
you want to share a telephone number or an email?
I did.
Okay.
On the chat, I just put down my cell phone number. Plus, Akbar Bhai have my number, and please feel free to provide anyone if they need anything. I have a decade experience in banking, and I will be more than happy to help anyone.
I think this is very useful service right now, because a lot of people are looking for this information. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Thank you. Abdul Sahab से नहीं बात हुई।
जी कर्नल साहब ने भी थोड़ा सा टच किया है। आप काउंसलेट वाले जितने भी हैं, इंक्लूडिंग यू, हमारे गेस्ट हैं। हम लोग यहाँ के रेजिडेंट हैं, यहाँ के रहने वाले हैं। वी आर एट आवर होम्स, एंड आप लोग परदेसी आए हुए हैं। तो आपको जो मदद की जरूरत है, अगर कोई स्ट्रैंडेड है, कोई तकलीफ है, आप भी हमें बताएं। ये एक तरफा बात नहीं होनी चाहिए।
मैं ये सिर्फ कहना चाहूंगा कि मुझे आज ये एक, इससे पहले शाहिद भाई से एक दफा एक बॉस्टन में एक तो फैमिली से उनको मेडिसिन के लिए, तो हमने कॉन्सुलेट ने और हमारी जितनी मैक्सिमम आउटरीच और मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी के बावजूद हमें ये जो हमारे स्टैंडर्ड पाकिस्तानीज हैं वो हमारे और आपके गेस्ट हैं, हम उनका वो उनके नेचुरली बहुत सारे रिलेटिव्स भी हैं, हम ख्याल रख रहे हैं। लेकिन मेरा ये एक्सपीरियंस है, मैं एक फोकल पर्सन हूँ कि जहाँ पे हमें कम्युनिटी से भी सपोर्ट मिलती है तो हम ज्यादा अच्छे तरीके से, ज्यादा इफेक्टिवली बेसिकली उनकी कर सकते हैं। आज एक मैसेज आया, एक न्यूयॉर्क सिटी से, मैनहट्टन से काफी दूर है एक एरिया, तो एक फूड की फरमाइश थी, एक जरूरत थी, और एक फैमिली को उनकी जरूरत थी। मैं उनके साथ राब्ते में था और वहां पे फिर वो हमारे लिए शायद चंद घंटे लग जाते उसको प्रोवाइड करने में। तो एक हमारी जो एक कम्युनिटी की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो काफी अच्छा काम कर रही हैं, उनके साथ हमने मैसेज करके तो विद इन 1 आवर वो उनकी जो बेसिक फूड आइटम्स हैं, डेली नीड्स की, वो अरेंजमेंट कर दी। तो वो मेरे लिए बड़ा सेल्फ फुलफिलिंग था, उनकी फैमिली की टाइमली हेल्प हो गई। तो जहाँ पे आई थिंक ये हम और कम्युनिटी मिलके कर सकते हैं, जैसे एल्बनी में भी अगर कुछ है तो यकीनन हमारे लिए कुछ हेल्प हम सर्टेनली एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं। कुछ नेचर ऑफ हेल्प ऐसी होगी जिसमें किसी स्टेज पे हमें आपकी जरूरत पड़ेगी, और भी जो एरियाज में कम्युनिटी रहती है। तो ये हम जहाँ पे यकीनन हम ये ह्यूमैनिटेरियन वर्क के लिए, चैरिटी वर्क के लिए, किसी की जरूरत की मदद करने के लिए, तो जहाँ पे मिलके काम करेंगे तो वो ज्यादा जल्दी और ज्यादा इफेक्टिवली हम उसको कर सकते हैं।
बिल्कुल दुरुस्त है, दुरुस्त है।
जी, totally agree with that.
Great job.
जी. So I want to thank everyone for being a part of our town hall today. I think it was very useful. It was lovely to see all the familiar faces again, because with the COVID situation as it is right now, it may take us a few more months to meet each other in person. But technology is a wonderful, wonderful thing to have. And I'm so glad that we have access to it, all of us. And we can talk to each other and share our experiences and do things together, the community and the consulate, in the spirit of supporting each other. So thank you to everyone. Everyone, please stay safe and healthy. Let us all follow the guidelines that are being given to us. Let's take all the precautions so that we stay safe and healthy, and we keep ourselves healthy and our communities healthy as well. Anything the consulate can do, our numbers, our information, our emails are available easily and readily on the website and on the social media platforms. So I look forward to staying in touch with everyone and to communicate with you as frequently as I can. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll be signing off. Thank you.
Pakistan Zindabad.
Pakistan Zindabad.
Pakistan Zindabad.
Hafiz.
Allah.
Khuda